Hi, I'm Sneha and welcome to my channel. Today I'm painting a succulent. Again, like my previous video, something different from the usual content of painting animals and birds. I have already sketched it on the watercolor paper and I will start painting now. To get a correct sketch of the succulent, I have used a grid method. Grid method is a simple method in which you take a reference photo of the same size as you're going to draw and draw grids on the photo and the paper of the same size. After this, you have to just copy whatever each square of the reference photo has on your drawing paper. In this way, those overlapping leaves are correctly placed behind each other along with the right proportions of the plant. I am using Winsor & Newton's watercolors half pans. I will also tell you what colors I am using just in few minutes. I have started up by applying water to the leaf followed by the colors. I am using wet on wet technique, which means I apply water on the paper first and then color while the paper is still wet. Why this method? Because it allows me to blend two or more colors on the paper. Only care has to be taken while using this method is control on the amount of the water on the paper. Too much of water may end up making a puddle and less of water will not allow colors to mix well. The colors which I have used here are Prussian blue, ultramarine blue, mauve, which looks between pink and purple, and violet. And these are from Winsor & Newton watercolors. And to paint the shadows later, I have used a very dilute violet because I didn't want very strong shadow lines. You will see me paint shadows towards the end of this video. Another thing I want to point out here is that I am painting each leaf separately. But this is not the only way or the method to paint. Many artists do underpainting to the entire sketch. That means their base layer will mostly block the areas of light and shadow and sometimes change in colors too. So if you are comfortable with that method, please go ahead and let me know in the comments how your painting this succulent turned out to be. Having said so, I have a surprise for you all which I will tell you in the end of the video. So coming back to my painting process, beyond wet on wet technique, you may have also noticed that after painting the entire leaf, I am removing some paint on the top of the leaf using my brush. This is called a lifting method. It is mostly used to remove excess color, if any, and importantly to create highlights. Since here the light is falling from the top on the succulent, the darker tones are at the base and the lighter tones are at the top. So to create the similar effect, I am using the lifting method. In this way, I keep on coloring each leaf of the succulent. Though this method is time consuming, I get to blend colors differently on each leaf, making the succulent look more interesting. After this, I start painting shadows using violet color. To paint shadows, I let the paper first dry completely so that the violet will not mix with the previous colors. And I will also get some crisp shadow lines. And also, as I mentioned earlier, a surprise for you all. This succulent sketch is available as a free printable, a digital download on my website. I will share the link in the description too. It is in the freebies section. So if you feel inspired to paint after seeing this, just download it, print and paint. With that note, see you all in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.